funny at the time, and these low information morons that actually find this stuff funny and that dedicate themselves, they dedicate their Saturday nights to watching this stupid show, which lets you know what kind of people they are anyway. They're losers. They have no life. They have nothing to do on a Saturday night except crank on Channel 5, NBC, whatever, to watch Saturday Night Live. And these are the same idiots that actually believe, after a couple of months of forgetting who said what and why, that the people that are playing the parts of these people on Saturday Night Live were the actual people. And it was a big insight for her to say that. They do such a good job that you actually start to think it was actually the real people. That's right. You are that stupid. You're a low-information voter. Yeah, it was amazing.
Well, Carrie, we have a crack producer hacking away, and I believe he may have pulled up that Saturday night clip.
Oh, okay.
Would you like to go ahead and roll that out?
I guess so. I'll have to hear it.
It's Tina Fey playing Sarah Palin and Daryl Hammond playing Donald Trump. And it says Tina Fey endorses Donald Trump for president. Iowa campaign stop. Roll it, SNL.
We go to a rally in Iowa where Donald Trump is about to receive a high-profile endorsement.
I am so honored to introduce my guest today. She's great. Of course she's great. She's endorsing me, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, Governor Sarah Palin.
Take a break from my full-time career of writing things on Facebook to fly down her and lend my support to the next president of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Hey, America, isn't she great? Just the total package. Smart, legs, yelling, everything. I haven't seen a woman this impressive since Jeb Bush.
I'm here because we Americans are struggling. So many of us have lost our jobs at the factory or our reality shows about Alaska. And we've seen our own children targeted by the police for no reason other than they committed some crimes. We turn on the news every morning and are shocked to see we're not even on it because we've been replaced by immigrants like Geraldo Rivera.
She's fun. She just says whatever she wants. It's like her mouth starts driving before her brain gets in the car.
I'm here for all you teachers and teamsters, you farmers and charmers. Whether you're a mom or two broke girls or 3 men and a baby, or rock and roller, holy roller, pushing stroller, pro bowler with an abscess molar.
She's a firecracker. She's a real pistol. She's crazy, isn't she?
Is what the lamestream media is spinning. Heads are spinning. They're saying Trump and his trumpeters are right-winging, bitter, clinging, proud clingers of our guns, but he can kick ISIS ass because he commands fire.
I hope nobody's allergic to nuts, because we got a big one here. She's 2 Corinthians short of a Bible. And is it just me, or does everything she say sound kind of dirty?
And our president's just bending over for ISIS while crony capitalists are sucking off the teat and slurping off the gravy train, and Congress is just working the balls.
What?
You see what I mean? And I love dirty stuff, I really do, but this is too blue even for me. Dear God, she's still talking.
They stomp on our necks and say, "What's the big deal? Take a chill pill, Jill." But we're mad. We've been had, and we're not so glad, quoth the Lorax.
She sounds like a greeting card from a Chinese dollar store. Am I supposed to be learning something from this? This like a Scrooge situation? Because I'm not buying it. I'm richer than Scrooge. Ghosts love me. And I would never give my goose to a Tiny Tim type. Give me a break.
Thank you, Iowa. God bless some of the United States of America.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
I am just so. Do you see how it's like the media is, and I've got a ton of stuff in the stack. The media is being assaulted by us, the people, Trump, and calling them for what they are. So they come out to make fun of Palin, that's making fun of them, in turn making fun of her for making fun of them in a very childish way.
Of course. It's it's totally mocking. They're just mocking her. But you know what I find interesting? This is going to completely backfire on them. Do you know what they did? And this is the first time I actually heard the full clip. They played excerpts of that on the morning show this morning that I heard. But do you realize what they did that I noticed? I don't know if you noticed this, but they had Trump, played by Daryl Hammond,
right,
portraying her as a crazy crackpot.
Right.
Which means that they're not going to hold this against Trump.
No, of course, that's right. It won't stick on Trump because Trump wouldn't say that. It doesn't even make sense.
They're going to. I'm talking about the low information voters that listen to this,
right,
that potentially might actually like Trump. They're going to remember this skit and remember that Trump was the one that agreed with them that she's crazy in their mind.
So she can be as crazy as she wants. We won't believe it, and they won't believe that Trump actually agrees with her because he didn't agree with her in this SNL skit.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
I find that fascinating. And I wonder, here's the thing, did Saturday Night Live do that on purpose because they have a boondoggle? It's going to be a huge boon to them and all other comedians if Donald Trump becomes the next president. And it doesn't matter what the reason is, it's just the truth. I mean, they're not really going to be able to put together very interesting skits with Hillary Clinton, and Larry David can only do so much if Bernie Sanders becomes... He's the only one that can do a really good Bernie Sanders.
He looks like Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, in fact, when they do skits with him playing Bernie Sanders, people are going to think it came from Bernie Sanders. Flat out.
Wow.
Flat out. So the point is, did they do this on purpose to try to help Trump maintain his position as the leader in the race of the next president, or was this inadvertent? Was this a mistake on their part?
I think it was a huge mistake on their part because their attempt at saying they wanted to destroy Sarah Palin so much.
Oh, I see where you're going with this.
They are focused like a laser beam on Palin only. And when they do that, when they're focused on one thing only, what happens? Dude, you get blindsided from the guy behind you. You didn't even know it.
It's the Lancelot thing. You got King Arthur and you got Lancelot. And Lancelot was caught cheating on the queen. The queen was caught cheating on King Arthur by Lancelot, and so they had this big giant show trial, and the whole focus of the entire town of Camelot was what was going to happen with this debacle.
Right.
Well, in the meantime, the barbarians came in and ransacked the city.
Because
they lost everything.
Because they weren't watching. They weren't looking. Everybody's focused on this trial of nothingness, if you will.
Right. So to make the point you were making was that so much emphasis was on destroying Sarah Palin,
right,
that they lost sight of what the big picture was, which was they don't want Trump to be the next president, or at least that's what your argument is. My argument is maybe they realize the boon that it is for a next President Trump, because of the comedians. They're going to really get a lot out of it.
Right. Well, this week, Megyn Kelly on the Kelly Files, 2 different times she had 2 different guest panels, and she also talked about Sarah Palin's speech, and Megyn Kelly literally mocked Palin on her show and made fun of her about her speech, whether it be rhyming or be this or be that. And it was so bad. She was interviewing Brett Hume at this point, and it was so bad that Brett paused. It didn't know what to say. It didn't know if he was supposed to say something. And Megyn Kelly had stopped talking for a second, thank goodness. And I guess
this is so sad.
No, but
I have so much respect for her.
But her camera guy, somebody in the background started laughing.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
It was clearly somebody off stage. It wasn't in the picture, and you could hear it like there wasn't no mic. Like her hot mic was picking up the camera guy laughing. One guy.
Wow, that's not good. And here's the thing. I used to look at Megyn Kelly. First of all, I used to have a lot of respect for Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Because I felt like, and this was back during the day when the left was just losing their mind over having lost the election with Al Gore versus George W. Bush.
Right.
Remember how it was so close, and they had to do recounts in Florida, and they were trying to do more recounts, and they wanted to keep counting it until the election came out right.
Yes, correct.
Right.
Hanging chads, if you will. We got to get those chads right.
Chad debacle. We got to get the votes right. We're going to keep counting them until the right person gets elected.
Right.
So Bill O'Reilly, that's when he really made his huge come up. Him and Sean Hannity really made a come up during that time, because their shows became the must-watch shows at night, because they were going to report on the daily drama of the hanging Chad. Well, I got a lot of respect for Bill O'Reilly, because at that time he wasn't going to fall for the crap that the left was pulling, and I respected him a lot for doing that. And he was just down for the truth, and there was a lot of respect for him for that. So when Megyn Kelly came along, she was the type that was not going to take crap from anybody.
Right.
And it seemed like she had the same views and beliefs and temperament as Bill O'Reilly, and I thought, oh, wow, I could really respect this. It turns out she lost her mind.
Yeah, we've played a lot of clips of her on our show from in the past that I thought she was absolutely solid. Well, Trump Saturday, Trump on Saturday tweeted, based on at Megyn Kelly's conflict of interest and bias, she should not be allowed to moderate the next debate.
Right, and here's the thing.
They're putting Megyn Kelly back in. Megyn Kelly had national.
Oh no,
she had. She had national. And I've got some sound clips of this, but she had National Review on her show blasting Trump, and National Review did some horrible stuff this week. So bad, they've been removed from co-hosting the debate.
Well, rightfully so. Megyn needs to get her. She's losing her bearings. Okay, so I honestly think that the question that she posed was fair, and I thought that Trump was a little bit harsh, overly harsh. It almost seemed a little bit on the sexist side for him to get so upset because it had that come out of a man that maybe it wouldn't have sounded so bad. But here's the thing. I agree that coming from a woman, it sounded like she was legitimizing this fake war on women thing. It sounded like she was legitimizing it just because she happens to be a woman, and the way that it was asked and the